Good morning. Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody. October 25th, Monday, the start of a new week again. A busy week, heading off in a little while to 2 more days of rehearsal with the band. And then I have another trip this week on Thursday. So there's a bunch of stuff going on, but I just wanted to dig into some music. It's weird. I found another site. I forget what this site is called, like La Bible de la West Coast Music or something like that. And all of a sudden, I'm finding tons of stuff. I played on that Isn't in All Music and all these other sites. So I'm going to dig into some really obscure things here and kind of have more adventures. This is it's titillating. Every time I end up doing one of these that I I haven't heard in so long, it's like you suddenly go, "Oh God, yeah, wow, this is pretty amazing." So I'm going to get right to it. I rediscovered an artist named Loey Nelson, and she did an album called "Venus Kissed the Moon" in 1990 that I worked on. That was produced by David Kirschenbaum and Paul McKenna. And Paul McKenna also engineered and mixed the album. But it's fascinating to me that these things, I'm blessed on the one hand that I've been able to do so many projects over the years, but it's also just kind of weird when you see a name pop up and you go, what's that one? God, I don't remember this. And I tried to look up information on Loey. I mean, she still seems to be active. But I think this album was like probably one of the only ones listed that she's done. And I even, looked up Wikipedia and stuff. And there's really not a lot of information, which really kind of surprised me because generally there's a plethora of information about most people on there. But so I think today we'll just enjoy the music on this one. So the first song I want to play for you is the title track of Venus Kissed the Moon. And on this one, it's myself and Russ Kunkel, John Gordon on guitar, Charles Giordani on piano. And so let's listen to a little music here, and then I'll get back to you. I'm just going to check this out and see what the hell I was doing. Okay, here we go.
To lie in the sun, absorbing the pure white rays. The lilacs bloom not a moment too soon. That's when Venus kissed the moon.
Have to wear shades.
Blossoms everywhere, blossoms in the street. The sidewalk changes its tune. And new love walks with me, new love speaks. That's when Venus.
Oh, please. Oh, please. It's been a while. I'm going back to the top.
Venus.
Sorry about that. Jesus. Frankenstein.
The black cat wants to lie in the sun, absorbing the pure white rays. The lilacs bloom not a moment too soon. That's when Venus kissed the moon. Blossoms everywhere, blossoms in the street. The sidewalk changes its tune. And new love walks with me, new love speaks. That's when Venus kissed the moon. The stars would close their eyes. The sun would be disguised. The moon waits patiently for Venus. 42.
Hold on, let me see what else we. Hold on one sec. Yep. What do we got here? Oh, this one. This is great. Let me get out of these because this one isn't that jazzy. This was her version of the classic song "To Sir with Love." It was written by Donald Black and Mark London. And there's like I forget who did this, Lulu or somebody like that. I mean, it was really famous for that. But this is really different spin on it. This is myself and Russ Kunkel on drums, John Gordon on guitar, Charlie Giordano on piano, Brian Kilgore on percussion, and Dennis Karmasian on cello. Dennis was usually on lots of the dates we did with Mike Post. He's one of these stalwart cellists in town here. So this is her version, Loey Nelson's version of "To Sir with Love." Yeah. Hold on one sec. I think we got one here. Here's one I was going to do. This is called Night Sky.
This is the world's first reusable cotton swab. It removes up to 5 times more excess earwax. Recent studies show that standard cottons...
Oh, jeez. Okay, this is... Oy. I will continue. Let me digress for a moment. A bunch of people have written in, and they ask me about what tuner I use on my bass. It's this little clip-on. Little TC Electronics tuner, and I find this to be incredibly accurate and unobtrusive, and it's nice with this because you can tune the instrument without making any noise because it's based on vibrations. So when you turn it on, you got this little thing comes up, and then let me see. That'll tell me. Oh God, it's so cramped in here. So there's there's my G. Good. These are great. It's not very expensive, and I've got a whole bunch of them. I got one for each bass, but it's just great for live because in the middle of something, if you want to check tuning, you just turn your volume off and do it, and it's there rather than having a pedal. Because I've gone through all kinds of tuners over the years and stuff, and a lot of great ones. But you've got to mute the instrument and or trying to listen through. It's just it can be sort of a pain in the ass, and a lot of these clip-on tuners are kind of just cumbersome. And so I've found that the TC really fits the purpose really well for me, and it's plenty accurate. So, okay, now we'll get back to music here. This is a song called Night Sky, and it's Loey, because on a bunch of this stuff, Loey also plays guitar. It's just Loey, myself, and Charlie Giordano on keyboards. So this is another one of those real minimalist songs, but really cool. Almost Don McLean at the beginning. I just thought of that.
Underneath the night sky, full of all the bright stars, I lay my body down. I dream about a true love who's waiting on me. I wonder if it's you, love, only the moon can see. Underneath the black starlit sky, you must be there. I feel it in the air.
really happy I've just rediscovered Loey Nelson. Yeah, really liking this stuff. I'll do one last tune for you. This is called Gypsy Rose, and it's myself, Russ Kunkel, John Gordon on guitar, Charlie Giordano on piano, John Hallowell on clarinet, and Dan Dugmore on steel. And according to the the information I got, part of the lyrics from this were from the musical Gypsy Rose, which Stephen Sondheim and Julie Stein wrote the music and lyrics for. So it's been kind of an amalgamation of them. But here's Gypsy Rose. My copious notes.
They're waiting for the lamb to slaughter there upon the man-made altar. Wrapped in swaddling clothes, she rises into lust, she paralyzes. Descending stairs and heels so high, each step so painful to her thighs. She has to cross the hotel lobby to men who watch her as a hobby. All girls review. Gypsy Rose, triple X, she rises. Somehow their babies in her eyes just need a chance to fantasize. Forget about the wife at home. Right now his thoughts have got to roam. All girls review. Gypsy Rose, triple X, she rises. Oh, let me entertain you. Let me make you smile a while. They're waiting for their lamb to slaughter there upon the man-made altar. Wrapped in swaddling clothes, she rises into lust, she paralyzes. All girls review. Gypsy Rose, triple X, she rises.
Loey Nelson, Venus Kissed the Moon from 1990. Yeah, they just kind of disappear into the haze for me, and it was really glad to see this name pop up. I've seen a whole bunch of names on this site of albums I've worked on that I could not remember and have not seen on other sites. I mean, I'm just still barely scratching the surface of projects at this point, so I'll be here for a long time. I'm going to run to the post office now. I've got a bunch of books and T-shirts to mail. Then I'm heading over to Blues to pick up a couple of pieces of my artwork that people have ordered, and I'm going to get those shipped off and then head off to rehearsal. There was something else. Oh yeah, and then I got contacted. They asked me to come back and do 2 more Kelly Clarkson shows. So I'll let you know when those are going to air. I think we're going to record those. I don't know, somewhere between. I think the Coach House and the Libero Theater. I'm going to jam in Kelly's show. into that. So I'm going to get running right now. I got lots to do. It's lovely outside. I was cleaning rain gutters yesterday because I heard we might be getting rain, and it looks damp outside. I don't see it raining, but it might be thick, misty air. But I know friends of mine up in central northern California said they've been getting hit pretty hard with rain. So my fingers are crossed. We need rain so desperately here in Southern California. Man, I would welcome a big storm coming through here, and it would really help. Any of the remaining fires, this will definitely help get some of that stuff at least under control, because the poor firefighters have just been laboring. I mean, it's so horrible for them because just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So I thank them. I thank all the healthcare workers that are working every day diligently to try to keep this ship afloat, as they say. So, okay, I am going to get running, and I'm also going to stop, I think, at the CVS and see whether or not I can get my booster shot. I'd really love to get that before I start traveling again. And so I'm hopeful that now that they've been authorized that I can get that over there. My normal pharmacy hasn't got them yet, so I'm going to check a CVS around the corner on the way to the post office. So I wish everybody a fantastic day. I'll be back tomorrow, and like that there. So I'm out of here. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.